Good morning, students. Today we'll see fertilization, and we have finished fertilization. So we are going to see the events how the fertilization occurs. That is the events, what is happening in the fertilization. Before that, who described about, you should know the name of the person who described about fertilization. The name of the person who described fertilization. Fertilization is described by, and it is stated by Starsberger. Starsberger, he is a person who described about fertilization. What is fertilization? Fusion of male and the female gametes. How this will happen? Now we will see one by one. Okay, the first one, see, this is the pistil. Okay, this is the pistil. In the pistil we are taking only the stigma and the style. Okay, other things we'll see later, because we have seen the double fertilization, fusion, ovary, everything we have seen. Now we'll see how the pollen tube germinates. Okay, how the pollen tube enters. They have certain procedures. They've got adapt several modifications. What are the modifications that we are going to see? First thing is, the pollen comes and sits on the stigma. How it is going to sit on the correct stigma? It depends. How it depends? First of all, the pollen and the pistil interaction. First step is pollen and the pistil interaction. How does this happen correctly? How does the pollen correctly sits on the stigma? This is the compatible one, that is, which one is competent, will go and sit on the stigma of the correct plant. Okay, how it goes? Because that specific stigma, what it has to identify its own family. It will identification. First step is it will identify. How it will identify? It should know this type of pollen is coming and sitting. So though many pollen will sit on the stigma, only one will fix to the stigma. Okay, first one in identification, and there happens the pollen and the pistil interaction. How does it happen? First, the stigma will secrete a liquid. It will secrete a liquid. What does the liquid will contain? This liquid contains sugar and water. This liquid will contain sugar and water. This will attract the pollen. Okay, this will attract the pollen, and the pollen absorbs that liquid, and after sitting on the pistil, after absorbing, it will germinate means what? It will grow. What it will do? It will germinate. What it will do? It will grow. How it is going to grow? So that we'll see. Okay, after sitting, it is going to grow. Now I am going to draw the next picture, how it is going to grow. This is a pistil. Okay, now the pollen is coming. I told you the pollen grain has got two layers. How many layers are there? The outer extine and the inner intine. I have shown you the picture. Yes, this is the pollen grain. It has got two layers, the outer extine and the inner intine. And the outer extine is not regular. Some places it is getting very thinner. I showed you in an example in one class also. There, see, some places it is thinner. This thinner place is called germ pore. Through the germ pore, the tube cells come out. And I told you the pollen grain is of 2N cell stage. What do you mean by that? 2N cell stage. 2N means it has got two cells. One cell, one is the bigger one, that is the vegetative cell, or the tube cell, and the smaller one is called the spindle shape. The smaller one is called the spindle shape generative cell. Okay, this vegetative cell will form the tube cells. Through the germ pore, it will enter the pistil. Okay, from the germ pore, it will develop like this. Okay, now what happens to the generative cell? This generative cell undergoes first mitotic division. Generative cells undergoes first mitotic division and give rise to two male gametes. Two male gametes. Generative cell give rise to two male gametes. Okay. The tube cells enter into it, then the generative male gametes enter into it. Okay, after it is entering, the tube wall is protrude. It will move inside, and here is the problem. There are different kinds of style. Okay, different kinds of style. If the style is hollow, it will be easy for them to move inside. If the style is hollow, hollow means what? It is very empty. It has got only the epidermal cells, so it will directly move without any distraction or disturbance. That is called as hollow style. That is called as hollow style. In hollow style, there is no disturbance. It will directly enter. And next is called solid style. In solid style, see, this is the pistil. It has got the outer epidermal cells, and inner it is fully packed with parenchyma cell. It is fully packed with parenchyma cell. This parenchyma cell, they are very tightly packed and they are in the form of solid. Solid means what? Very thick. It will not allow the pollen tube to enter. So it is very hard for them. So, and this is known as conducting tissue or transmitting tissue. Transmitting tissue. The center part is called transmitting tissue. The pollen tube has to push mechanically to move inside the style. How it is going to push? It has got some pectin substance. The parenchymal cells has got a pectin substance, which is a lubricant. Through that lubricant, it will pushes mechanically and move inside slowly. Okay. It is sitting here and it is moving and it is penetrating inside. While penetrating, since it is a solid means what? Very hard and thick, it squeezes the tube cell. It contracts, it squeezes the tube cell. What will happen to that tube? If it is squeezing, what will happen? All the cells will move up. All the cells will move up. So to prevent that, there is a adaptation, there is a modification that is known as callus plug. What is that? Callus plug. This callus plug, see how it is going. I am going to draw only the tube, not the pistil. See, the callus plug is moving inside. See, sorry, the tube cell is moving inside. If the outer parenchymal cells, they squeeze, if they squeeze, all will move up. To prevent that, to stop that, different modification callus plug is present. This is present here. If this callus plug is present here, it prevents by moving up, and one callus plug here. Now here the tube cell, the cytoplasm and the male gametes all are present, and again there is another protection of callus plug. Callus plug will prevent moving up. Okay, now this callus plug pushes the help in moving the tube cell inside. Okay. So there are three types. One is the first, I told you, all the content in the pollen grains will come into the tube. First, the cytoplasm of the tube cell will move, then nucleus of the tube cell will move, then the male gametes, the two male gametes move. First the cytoplasm, and then the cytoplasm will move, then the what is that? Nucleus, and then the two end gametes, that is two male gametes, also move inside. What will happen after moving inside? They'll reach the and the site of it is blocked. It is thick, it is transparent, and it is hemispherical, and it can be seen only through the microscope. They are called cap block. They are called cap block. The tip of the tube. This is the tube. The tip of the tube is hemispherical and it is very transparent, and you can see that through the microscope, and it is called cap block. The tip is called as cap block. So what is happening here? This moves into the style and reaches the micropyle end. I told you, if it reaches the micropyle end, it is porogamy. Then if it is reaching this chalaza, it is called chalazogamy. If it is reaching the integuments, it is called mesogamy. So it depends mostly it reaches the micropyle end. Okay, and there happens the double fertilization and triple fusion. Again, I repeat in this class also, double fertilization is nothing but when the pollen tube enters into the synergids, it will attract first one synergid will degenerate, and again the other synergid will degenerate after the egg fusion. One male gamete fuses with the egg, and the one male gamete fuses with the center 2N nucleus, and here this is called double fertilization. Double means two male gametes, one fuses with the egg and the other fuses with the center primary nucleus. This is double fertilization. In center primary nucleus, already they have got 2N nucleus. One more male is joining with them, then this forms the triple fusion. Okay, that's it about this. I'm going to explain from the first. What are the events of fertilization? Events. What are the steps that is going to happen? First one, pollen pistil identification. Pollen pistil interaction. How it is getting interacted? It interacted by the identification. And one more thing I forgot to tell you. Sometimes the pollen grains have got many jumpers. So many tubes will arise. Some places only one tube will arise. If only one tube is arising, it is called as monosiphonous. And if it is many tubes are arising, it is known as poly. Poly means many. Mono means one. Okay. Though many tubes are arising from the germ pore, only one tube will enter. Only one will enter. Got it? So I am going to repeat one by one from the first thing. Take the notes properly, children. Listen. Events of fertilization. Pollen pistil interaction. What is happening there? Identification. First thing is identification. Then the pistil will secrete the liquid which contains water and sugar. That is known as secretion. After secretion, it will absorb. Which will absorb? The pollen grains will absorb. It absorbs and germinates. It will grow. The growth. Next is the growth stage. After growth stage, what will happen? We have to talk about the styles, different types of styles. Hollow and solid. Hollow, there is no stopping of the tube. It will directly enter into the hollow. Hollow means empty. The space is very empty, so it is easy for the tube to travel. Solid, it is full of parenchyma cells. It will squeeze, and what will happen? A special adaptation, callus plug is present. And there are also semi-solid. Semi-solid is nothing but it is intermediate between the hollow and solid one. Okay, and then what did I tell you? Then after that, callus plug. You have to talk about the callus plug, and the ovary reaches the pollen grain reaches the ovule through the micropyle end, that is porogamy. And if it is entering into the chalazogamy, integument, mesogamy. And you have to talk about the fertilization, double fertilization and triple fusion. Okay, draw the structure and repeat and read properly. Draw the structure and then read. Then it will be very easy for you to remember. Thank you, children.